Welcome to another episode of Exit Realty Radio. I am your host, Billy Jack, franchise owner here at Exit Realty Central in El Paso, Texas. In today's episode, I'm going to be discussing agent mistakes and success techniques that agents do. And this is going to be based on my own personal experiences and experiences of my colleagues that I work closely with. So I'm not going to be discussing about be professional and be nice to everybody and all that stuff. That's very obvious. Okay, so this is not what this is going to be about. So let's get started. Number one is control your emotions. Okay, in the real estate industry, it's very emotional process sometimes. You know, buyers can get mad, sellers, other agent, they can get mad, or you can experience rudeness on the other side, you know, whether it's your customer or whether it's the other agent or broker, whoever it is. And that tends to dissuade a lot of agents in this industry, and they get hurt about it and they get frazzled about it, and you just need to control all that. Don't take it personal. Hey, even though it does seem like it might be personal, you know what? This is a job. We're professionals here, or at least I am a professional, and I'm not going to stoop to that level. So don't let your emotions get in the way, okay? Because that will be a big discourager for you, and especially with your own customers. If your emotions get in the way, if your customer seems to snap back at you or a situation like that, and if you let that get to you, the customer may see that, and that can definitely hurt your deal or hurt your transaction or your potential transaction and situations like that. Okay, so another main point is surround yourself with positive people. Okay, I think even Buffini talks about this, but this I do know very well from my own experience and my close friends of mine. If you surround yourself with negative people, you know, you've heard the saying, you are who you hang out with, you know, you are what you eat, all that kind of stuff. But in reality, it really is true, because especially for newer agents or agents that don't, you know, they're more social with the crowd, and some of the newer ones or the less active ones, when it can be kind of tough in this business, you know, if they don't have enough sales or it's not what they thought it was going to be, they're going to get very negative on it, and they're going to start saying, we should just go and get a regular job and do this part-time, or this is just not what I thought it was going to be. And they're going to start becoming toxic to the rest of the team. Okay? And when you hear things like that, it can get in your mind. You know, nobody likes to be around, you've heard the saying, a Debbie Downer, right? So be careful who you hang out with. Hang out with positive people who are very focused on their business, you know, and try to hang out with people who honestly are doing better than you, because that will bring you up. It'll motivate you to increase yourself. You know, you've heard the saying, how can you soar with the eagles when you're flying with the pigeons, right? I'll tell you a quick story that in my own personal experience, when I was first getting into the real estate, and I was getting my, real estate license and my home inspector license, several years ago. One of my friends, he made a comment saying, dude, why are you wasting your time, man? People don't make it in that business. You know, everybody always fails at that. Why are you even wasting your time? That job is a joke. Well, it was pretty offensive to me, because, I grew up in this. As some of you know, my mother's been doing this since I was in elementary school, and I took kind of good offense to it. But it's just, if I was somebody else, it would get to you. You would think like, what's your problem? And then it kind of puts you in a bad mood. Nobody likes to be around negative talk like that. So just, choose your friends wisely, choose your coworkers who you hang out with, and it would be good. And this is not just applies to coworkers and all that. It's also, your friends, who you choose to be in your life and all that. Like for me, for example, I weed all those people out. You're going to be negative all the time and always, bringing yourself down and try to bring people down around you. I don't have that. I weed them out. I cut them loose. Okay. So, a few tips. I hope it helps you. I'm going to keep this short. Hopefully I'll be under the 5-minute mark. So thank you very much all for listening. Until next time, I'm your host, Billy Jack.